it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and this is week number 4, Project Life. And I'm doing something different this week. I printed tons and tons of pictures. I just had a lot of randomness this week with just a bunch of things the dogs did, a couple of cute random things, and there's not very much need for journaling very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the pictures just take center stage. There's going to be very few journaling cards in with this week. And to do this week, I thought I was just going to have one pager, but I had so many pictures, I decided to add this Design H page. So my layout this week is going to be a Design A and a Design H. And I didn't do much in the way of planning my stuff out this week because there was just not much to talk about with the pictures. I ended up with so many pictures. So I've got some writing here. I wrote out some of the pictures, but I decided to change it. I just knew I was going to have so many pictures by Wednesday. I decided I wasn't going to plan it out very much, so I'm just kind of winging the layout this week. And I'm really excited to go heavy on the pictures this week and try something new. So I'm going to speed it up as always, so let's go ahead and get started. Since I hadn't done any planning, I'm going to have to arrange my photos here, and it took me a little bit of time to actually go back and arrange all the photos. I was actually surprised how difficult this step was because I hadn't been planning it out throughout the week, and I just kind of learned my lesson here that I am going to keep planning them out. Even if I decide to go picture heavy, I'm still going to plan them out just so it's easier, because I spent a lot of time and I moved things around way too much and got bogged down a little bit, even just starting my layout here. So lesson learned, I will be planning it out from now on. So I'm just cutting down some of these pictures. I did 2 of the 3x4s onto one 4x6 print, and then I also had a vertical print, so I have to cut that one down as well. And I'm just pulling out some journaling cards since I have a lot of space behind some of these 4x4 photos, and then I've got a couple of spaces for the 3x4s. So I'm just going through. I had only one 4x6 left in my Studio Calico kit for January, so I pulled out my Gossamer Blue January kit, and that's where the majority of my cards came from this week, since I needed more of those 4x6s. And after messing around just a little bit, I decided that I didn't like that yellow card. It just didn't flow with the pictures. There was no yellow on anything, so I got rid of that yellow card. I'll save it for another layout. And for here, what I did, I liked this green card with the lines, so I'm lining it up with a different card and my photo so that I can use that half of the card and make a 4x6. And I did the same thing, cutting the cards in half and then lining the pictures up with them, because I didn't need the whole 4x6 piece, and that way I could use it on something else. It just spread my supplies out even further, and I really liked how it looked. And you could also use just a 3x card there too, and I'm just lining them up with the 4x6 so that they end up being the right size, and the glue's on the top there so that the picture will hold on. And these Gossamer Blue cards were a tiny bit bigger than my Instagram 4x4 prints, so I had to trim those down just a tiny bit. And I ended up not having one of the pictures that I had originally intended to have, so I'm going to use that on next week and just pretend it was next week, because it's not super important, you know, what day of the week it is. So since I have all my photos here and I don't have much space for journaling, what I'm doing is I'm using this journaling card, and I'm going to do all of my journaling on this one card. I did not type on this card because it is slanted, and I decided to move around a couple of the pictures just so that I would have this space next to this certain picture for later, because I did want to do more journaling about this picture in the middle here, this 3x4. So I'm just going through the pictures and writing a little bit about each one. I'm numbering each little journaling blurb because I'm going to go add numbers to the pictures later, and that way you can just connect the number on the journaling with the numbered picture and you figure out what is what. And I really like how this came out, guys. I'm so excited about this layout. You'll see further on how cool it ends up looking. But I didn't type on this journaling card because it is a slanted journaling card. The lines are just a little bit slanted. So I went ahead and wrote it out. Now I just have to decorate that one, and I need to fill this other space here in the middle. I'm going to find another journaling card. I decide that I want to use a Studio Calico card, and I'm flipping through trying to figure out which one to use. I end up deciding on this Love This one. I thought that was really cute, and it just the black fit against all the color that I had in the photos and on some of those journaling things. I'm pulling out the wood veneer letters and writing out week number 4. And when I was looking, I found this cute little V stripe shape, and I'm going to use that as well. So there's the little V stripe. I use that just to decorate around this. So I'm looking for another one of those V stripes, but I couldn't find another one, so I just had to settle on the one. And to adhere these, I'm using Tombow multi-purpose adhesive. It's just a liquid adhesive with a green cap, and I like it, but a tiny bit goes a long way. So use this very, very sparingly, but it holds down bulky things really, really well. And next I'm just writing the dates for this week. Since my journaling doesn't have any dates marked on it, I just did the dates on that title card there. And I'm just going to add a couple of things. I pulled out some sequins, and I'm zooming in so you guys can see how I'm decorating everything now. I'm just grabbing some embellishments, looking through things, deciding on what to use. And I decided to use these little puffy stars from the Studio Calico kit. And since I had already checked off 2 things, I put the little stars over the little check boxes, sort of like checking off those words again. I moved everything around because I wanted this journaling card right next to this 3x4 picture. This is one of my hubby and my's thing. We have this little foam turtle shape, and I got these on clearance after Valentine's Day. I was going to use them on something, I don't even remember, but I never ended up using these turtles, and they were just so cute and funny. We play this game called Find the Turtle, and during the day I'll hide it somewhere around the house and he'll find it, and then he'll hide it somewhere around the house and I'll find it. So we just kind of go back and forth, you know, hiding this turtle every other day or so, and it's just one of the cute little things that we do in our relationship. So I decorated this with some basic gray mini alphas and a wood veneer from Gossamer Blue's January kit. And I also pulled out another arrow to put directly on the picture. As I pull this 3x4 picture out, you can see the turtle's just hanging out with my ladles and wooden spoons and things. If I remember, I'm going to just take a bunch of pictures and make a collage of this one day and talk about it more in depth, but I just wrote, you know, Find the Turtle as the journaling on that. So for this, I'm just decorating it a little bit. This was me getting organized a little bit more this week. So next there's this picture of me holding a cupcake that my husband brought home for me. They had a birthday party celebration at work, and he thought of me and brought one of the cupcakes home. I thought that was really sweet. And so that's me in the car with the picture because we're going out to eat, and he just surprised me with the cupcake. And so I did a little bit more journaling for this, and I'm adding one of the flares from the Gossamer Blue kit. This is from October Afternoon, I think. And then one of the little vellum silver sticker things. For this card, again, I'm going to use those basic gray mini alphabets to do my journaling. And I also grabbed one of the Studio Calico stickers from the January kit. It just says stat, and that's going to be the last word of my journaling. So I'm writing on here, snuggle with me stat. I plan on journaling more about this later, but the 2 little dogs and I do snuggle time every morning. It seems like they always want to get in my lap in the morning. So we just sit there and snuggle, and I do some reading sometimes, and sometimes I just sit there and snuggle and enjoy petting them and stuff. So I'm just writing out snuggle with me stat with these tiny alphabets. I use the orange for this side, and now I'm going to decorate it again with the same type of things. I've got some stickers, I'm looking through all the stuff, deciding on what to use. Again, I go for some of those sequins. I really, really like the sequins lately. And this is where this week's layout starts to come together. I pulled these thickers out of my stash. They're just glitter foam thickers, and I'm adding numbers to each photo. And I picked this set because it had really cute numbers. I'm just adding them, and I don't want them all necessarily at the top or at the bottom. I'm trying to stagger them so that they stand out and they don't really draw away from the picture or anything. I just really liked the kind of random number thing going on. I'm just numbering them according to how I did my journaling. And when it's all put together, I just absolutely love this layout. The pictures are the main focus. There's journaling, there's a lot of decoration at the same time. Alright, so there is my finished layout. I told you it was a little bit different. I really like the way that the pictures came out, and there was just a little bit of room for some journaling here and there. And what I just love, you know, the clump of journaling with the numbers on the photos. So the photos are absolutely the main focus of this layout. I'm really pleased with how it came out. That is it for today, guys. Be sure to link up your week number 4 over on the blog. Link down below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like us on Facebook, check out the blog, link up your Project Life week number 4, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.